Good afternoon from Yummy B TV, YouTube, sending loads of love to you all, as usual. Now, I had to come up and do this video before I go out, right? Now, overnight on certain other social media platforms away from YouTube, as far as I know at the moment, right? I haven't checked in today to see what's going on up here on YouTube about this breaking story. And it was really funny because you know the news at 9 or 10, when they do the intro, when they're reporting news, they report that who's reporting this, two or three people, right? That Darren G is suggested that he has let the authorities know or grasped or snitched on the whereabouts of his brother, Danny G, right? Now, this news that is being reported comes from something that was said in the Liverpool Echo newspaper. Now, I got messages as well saying Darren G's done this and done that, right? In the Liverpool Echo, what it says is, Darren G appeared on the Criminal Connection podcast the other day and got hundreds of thousands of views. During that interview, he clearly states that he hopes that his brother, Danny G, when he walked out of the open D category prison, he hopes that it was planned and not emotional, right? What does it mean? What it means is, when he says planned, he's hoping that he had a plan for when he walks out of there, that he's got a place to stay, leave the country, can get his head down without getting into trouble, got somebody to look out after him, rather than if it was emotional, meaning that on the spur of the moment, while there's no gates in an open prison, that Danny G just says, I've had enough of this, I just want to get out and stay, run about out there and get on with my life, etc., etc., right? Which would mean to Darren G that if it's emotional, it might be a problematic thing for his brother Danny, because if it's not planned, then it means he's liable to get into trouble, yeah? So I'm concluding that Darren G actually doesn't know which one it is, planned or emotional, which means that there hasn't been no contact. All right. So do I believe that Darren G would snitch on his brother Danny as to his whereabouts? No. And even furthermore than that, it seems like Darren G wouldn't even know anyway. All right. So I would say it's just more of a brother. No one knows his brother better than Darren knows Danny. So before that, you all go run around. This is what I mean about social media. They're bloody funny, anything to just cause a little scandal and blah, taking the context out of what he said on the Terry Stone podcast, but other people were saying he snitched on his brother without realizing that it is in fact what he said on Terry Stone's podcast, which doesn't actually say that he snitched on his brother, if you get what I mean. So I'm just letting that one out for you now. So be aware, don't get carried away by it all. I'll be up later on.